Again, it's crazy how much women tell on themselves on the internet when they make videos. It's so ridiculous that women are willing to do so much things with men they have no desire for.
Hated intimacy with my husband. I actually dreaded it. I would
Wow.
literally count the days in my head where 3 days kind of felt like a number that kind of felt like too long, so I should probably just go ahead and do it. But every single night we would get in bed and I would lay there with anxiety because I would feel like he probably wanted it. But even throughout the day, I hated him touching me. Every kiss, every
Why even bother with women nowadays? This is what they're saying on the internet about their own husbands. Like, women have lost the plot, have lost any plot that ever was created because they don't even know what they're doing anymore. You don't want to be with this man? Sorry, guys, my light is buzzing. That's probably why you guys are hearing a little bit of buzzing sometimes, because my light has been flickering a little bit.
cuddle, every back rub, it would give me the slight anxiety because
Like, physical touch is part of a love language, and you can't even do physical touch, as in just normal touch. Girl, you ain't in love.
I felt like it came with an expectation. One time he suggested we did one of those 30-day intimacy challenges and I cried. Another time he bought those like spicy couples card and I literally had a full-blown panic attack. I remember Googling therapists to try and figure out why I felt this way. I remember scheduling doctor's appointments why my libido was so low.
You know why you feel this way? You don't like him. This is not the man you desire. This is the man you settled for because you're a liberal, white, pink-haired leftist.
I genuinely thought something was wrong with me. I thought maybe it was my hormones, maybe my drive was just broken, maybe I was just one of those women who just did not enjoy intimacy at all. I remember even saying to myself, if I went my whole entire life never having intimacy, I would be okay with it.
Let me tell you something.
Maybe she's asexual.
She just didn't like him.
Yeah.
She never liked him.
That's what I said. Me and Anton see it straight up. If she liked this guy, she'd jump his bones. I know, because I've had women that genuinely like me. They want to jump my bones. There's not... If women genuinely like you and don't even want to be touched by you, that doesn't make sense.
Whatever mirage, facade, chameleon type activity that she put on prior to her actually getting married,
Yep.
worked on him. I don't know how he never recognized the red flags.
He gave her the biggest red flag possible, her hair.
I don't know how he ever got to the point to where he actually married this woman, but she never liked him.
Never.
Never liked him from the
Never.
beginning. He was always just probably a fall guy. And here's the flip side of it. Unless she tells us that she was a virgin prior to getting married, that means that she's been giving it up or she's been participating sexually in some type of way with somebody that was before him, but he was the person that she wound up settling for. And that's just the truth. That's the way that it is. And it's a lot of guys, unfortunately, that are in sexless marriages, that are in marriages with women
that they weren't the first choice. And it's hard to understand if you are the first choice sometimes. I get it. You know, life happens. You think she likes you. They can play a facade for quite a few years. This is why this is the one thing I've always went against The Godfather. He's like, 6 months, you'll figure it out, you can get married. No, even if you figured it out in 6 months, vet the person for 3 years. Give it 2 to 3 years. Everybody can fake themselves for a year or two, but 3 years, 4 years, things start to crack.
That, don't really like them. And I'm not sure if it's this severe to where a woman is willing to admit on the internet, and this is the worst part about it. Somebody knows them as a couple.
Correct.
Somebody knows her. Somebody probably knows her husband.
And this is why coming on the internet to tell everybody about your business is so stupid.
Husband or her ex-husband, I'm assuming. And she's on the internet, and this is the dangerous part about all of this. She's on the internet basically throwing him under the bus under the guise of trying to be transparent with people that will never ever know her, see her, show her any love in life.
Nor
And
care.
instead, she's going viral, in my opinion, for all of the wrong reasons while looking like the Wendy's chick that
She
be on the
does look like the
commercials with the
Wendy's
red
chick.
hair.
She really
And
does.
it's dumb, it's stupid. I don't know why people continue to make themselves look dumb by saying stuff that they think that a bunch of people are gonna align with them, and it will be. It probably will be. If you look in her
Like, if you gave your genuine opinions out there, it's hard to be upset at people when they give their genuine opinions. But when they say stupid shit like this, it's just like, this is not even an opinion.
comments, in which I didn't for this particular video, but if you look in her comments, I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of women that's inside of her comments that's probably like, yeah, girl, and I would never talk to men either again, and I had the ick too, and all of that. Because women don't hold women accountable, right?
Never.
Women confirm each other's biases, and the women that are willing to hold another woman accountable, she's either looked at as a leper or she's just quiet and just listen and just like, oh, girl, that's crazy. And just keep on scrolling, and she'll never be one of the ones that comment in the first place because her life is probably a lot better. And that's the reason why, she would be the one that would be looked at as the leper, right? But my point
I do think that people that are happy with their lives comment a lot less on videos. Especially a lot less like bad comments. Even good comments, good people just don't usually even comment, period. So
is that whatever their situation was, she didn't like him. But she tricked him into marrying her,
that she
even
did.
though she knew that sex was the bond that keeps the marriage fresh, that puts them together. But she looks at him as nothing. Now, she's never going to come to him and say, listen, I know that it's not making sense for us and that I feel some type of way about even having you on top of me or having some level of intimacy with you. And so, because I know that this doesn't make sense and I'm not really experiencing this the way that I need to experience, despite the fact that you're saying, hey, let's do a challenge. Hey, let's try to figure this out. He's trying to work
He's
through it.
putting work.
He's trying to make sense of it and saying, hey, let's do a 30-day challenge. Or I'm pretty sure that's not the only thing. He probably then took her on vacations, took her out on dates, spent money, provides for them, probably runs the whole gamut of what we would define being a good man or a good husband is.
100%, I agree.
Yet
We don't know the man, but I can pretty much surmise that he does his best.
he still has to work towards something that she should be working towards and fixing within herself. Matter of fact, if she never liked him, then she should have never even been in this situation in the first place.
Correct.
But now he has to deal with the fallout of her inability to be intellectually aware.
This is why, again, you deal with broken people, they're going to break you. Broken people break people.
Right? Of the fact that she's in a situation, and so she's going to basically nag him out. She's going to ice him out. She's going to push him out. She's going to put him in a position to where he got to figure it out. Now, I'm no advocate for cheating, right?
Never
I don't
are.
think that people should just, look
Leave.
for any excuse to do whatever it is that they want to do. But
I think the ability to leave is powerful. No need to cheat. No need to go around people's back. Just say, I'm out. I know it's harder when you're married and things like that and you have kids together, but you always have that ability. Sometimes that ability comes with a lot of consequences, though, but you have it.
But I'm not blaming him either. I'm not blaming him. You're not going to sit here and see me shame him for not working more towards making her feel. No, we're not doing none of that. Everybody is grown. Everybody is adults. Everybody knows exactly what they feel and what they mean. And you knew that you didn't like him in the first place, yet you continued to take advantage of him
That you did.
and rock out with him.
For basically 10 years, I was asking myself, what is wrong with me? After our divorce, I became
So you got taken care of for 10 years and dreaded giving sex up. So you were kind of what? A shitty prostitute?
determined to figure this out because I never wanted to bring that into another relationship. After our divorce, I researched, I learned, I just became curious. I bought the toys. I just wanted to figure out and break down these walls of.
So for 10 years, you never wanted to do that.
Right. And afterwards, with a new partner, you bought the toys.
For your husband. So you spent the money, you did the research, you bought toys, you
After.
worked, you did all of this stuff, right? But you could never figure it out for more than a decade with the person that you was with.
Why I felt the way I did. But then I realized I don't hate intimacy. I hated feeling emotionally disconnected from the person I was being intimate with. I hated feeling like physical connection was expected while emotional connection was missing. Looking back, I felt so emotionally alone for a long time. I didn't feel
It's his fault. It's his fault that he picked her because she wanted to trick him and use him. His fault.
emotionally pursued. I didn't feel seen. I didn't feel emotionally safe. And when
Again, it pisses me off. It enrages me to hear stupid shit like this constantly from women. Like, we know the man was a good man. Like, how do we know? Because you're on the internet talking about him. You're talking about all the things that he didn't do and all this, but we can easily see that you're a miserable person. And you are probably super miserable in the relationship, doing everything in your power to be fucking miserable.
your heart
I, me, me, me. More I's and more me's. Never mind if he ever felt any type of way. Never mind the fact that he was reaching out to you and saying,
Never mind that I was using and abusing his fucking resources and never loved him.
hey, let's do it differently, or let's do a 30-day challenge. Let's discover it, or anything like that. Never mind none of that. Because I'll tell you, these women, they will throw it back for a real one on the same night and have a great time.
They will. I've experienced it. And I'm not saying these things as in like, oh, I'm trying to, like be like, what is it, clout chasing or whatever. No, that's what I always say. You find people that fuck with you. That's what I do, right? You find someone that fucks with you, that likes you, and that they like you. They're just willing to be with you. They're willing to do things with you. They're willing to go out with you. They're willing to not spend money. They're willing to just hang out. They're willing to have sex. They're willing to do a lot of things because they actually like you. Find someone that does that. That's the goal. Like, again, I might not date the most gorgeous women. I might not date all above average women either. I just date women that want to date me. And I don't really care about the looks as much. Of course, there's a barrier of attraction, but they like me, they show interest. I'm willing to give them a chance.
They will go and get toys and have a great time by themselves. They'll do all of this stuff. Me. He has to make me and this and that and so on and so forth. Again,
just narcissism.
Didn't have any choice getting married, didn't have any problems doing none of this stuff. But all of a sudden, everything became a problem when he decided that he wanted to get some intimacy, and now it's his fault. Me. Most people are selfish.
They are.
Most women that then discover things for herself are selfish.
disconnect.
And trust me, she did more than just buy toys.
Your body follows. I'm being
The Chad Rones laid some pipe.
honest, I still do carry guilt over the fact that I wasn't able to give him that part of our marriage. Because I know intimacy matters. A marriage can't thrive when two people feel disconnected. And I own that. But here's what I don't own. His decision to cheat. Because even though I felt
10 years. A decade of your life wasted next to somebody that you
Doesn't even want to touch you. Let alone all the intimacy stuff. Just even touching.
that don't even like you. And you supposed to endure through it like a prison sentence.
Yep.
neglected, even though I felt lonely inside my own marriage, even though I wasn't getting my emotional needs.
Right, because all of his feelings and everything that he wasn't get fucking does not matter, right? Because he's a fucking predator man and fuck the patriarchy.
Met, I still did not go looking for another man. I didn't start another relationship. I did not lie. I did not betray my vows. Marriage problems are real. Dead bedrooms are real. Disconnection is
Yeah, and women cause them.
real.
Nah,
But
the
when
people not
those
dealing
things
with that no more.
happen, you have conversations. You ask for
He did. One of the things that
He
you
put in work.
you admitted that he said is that y'all should do a 30-day intimacy challenge.
counseling. You fight for your marriage, and if nothing changes,
It's funny. These women come online telling on themselves, contradicting their own story within the same video. Oh, he did all this and that, but it wasn't working. Like, he didn't do enough. He didn't do anything to try to fix it. Bitch, he just literally said he did all this.
you leave with honesty. You don't secretly build intimacy with someone else. Cheating wasn't something that happened to him. It was a decision that he made, and it wasn't
I 100% agree with that. It was a decision he made for the better of his own fucking mental health.
something that I put
And I'm not condoning him for cheating either. But at some point, I can give it some understanding that, yeah, I can see why he cheated. Do I agree that he cheated? No, he should have just fucking walked away.
pushed him into. It is not my
It literally is something that you pushed him into.
responsibility to carry the shame and the responsibility of his own choices.
I listen. Again, I agree with the last part is that you have a choice.
Agreed.
But you also have a choice of whether or not you want to get married. And for you to be disingenuous to say you didn't push him, ice him out after 10 years is crazy. Let me know what y'all think aside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. We doing some
Diabolical women out there, man. Just coming on the internet playing the victim as if, oh, he didn't give me the sex, or I didn't give him the sex because I didn't feel connected to him. Why the fuck did you marry him? Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.